I was born in Texas and lived there until 6. We moved to North Carolina. I loved playing with my friends in the neighborhood and at church in small group. In high school, I loved four-wheeling, paintball, fast cars, and people. The summer before my junior year, my body and my head wasn't cooperating with me. I became anxious and scared. I was actually relieved to find out the changes had a name: Wilson's disease.
Back in 2007, he was 16 years old, and he started having difficulty walking, moving a little bit, kind of tripping. And it was kind of a slow process of seeing this happen throughout the summer. And we took him to a few doctors, went to one doctor. They did an MRI, found out that his brain looked different. So we did some tests, and they found that he had Wilson's disease, and that's a copper overload, copper poisoning of his body. So basically it was affecting his brain, which was all the movement, and his liver, and he has liver damage from that too. He went from riding four-wheelers and hunting and paintballing and gaming and to basically not being able to do anything. So he was unable to begin school his junior year because he could not do that. We were kind of swimming without a paddle for about, probably 12 years, 13 years, about 13 years. And we only had people that had the same disease that were scattered, throughout, but not a whole lot of people to communicate with. But we didn't really have the tools, to know what to do to go from completely able to disabled.
It's a blur. I had no real community because I self-isolated myself because I had trouble finding things in common with the disabled community. My sister got a drive-by parade planned for my birthday. It was wonderful to see the outpouring of love in the community for special people.
First time after meeting everybody, after the parade, he was in the hospital probably, a week or two later. They showed up. They were there. They were praying for him. They were delivering meals. It was amazing, what the outreach is in community that we did not have. We had nothing, no help, before this.
Having a child with disabilities, it's different, and each disability is different, and each disability has its own challenge.
Yes,
you can look at another child and see their challenges in a different way, but we all have our, I don't want to call them burdens, but we all have our different lives that we live, and this gives us that ability to connect with other people who have a child who's similar. It may be a different challenge, but in having that community with other people, as involved as you want to be, you can be and connect, and they're there when you need them. But if you are tied up with other things in your life and you're more not involved, no one holds it against you that you can't be there.
But through these years, it has gotten much more difficult to communicate, and that's what's also so great is that in community, they don't hold it against him, that he can just look and enjoy, and it's great. They don't expect him to have words of wisdom, Yeah.
When God gifts everybody with different talents and abilities, and he doesn't give us more than we can't handle, but he gives us people in our lives who can fill the need where the need is. And some may have that ability to show up when others can't, but some might have the ability to cook food and bring it when somebody else can't. I mean, it's like, it's God's mix, and it's perfect,
When you're experiencing life and death situations, and you can call on someone that can get there with you, that can just walk you through it, be with you, is amazing. Because to say the words out loud, a lot of times it's hard, but when you're able to say it with someone that loves you, it's amazing.
Well, and that's the thing I like about the group. There is no agenda other than worshiping God. Whether Clay and I go to a Wofford basketball game, or we go watch a one of the hockey games, and we come into that group community. They're all excited to see him, and they're there, and it's a joy. It's a true joy to be around the whole group.